everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Giants are #1 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Eagles team that will need to avoid those turnovers. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. First carry now for Wendell Smallwood. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
Wentz to throw on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Working from the gun, Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They go play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. And down inside. inside the 15 he goes.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, Wentz. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And here we go on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete to open things up. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Wentz now on 1st down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now Wentz will keep it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Wentz to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Aguilar has it. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Wentz again. A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Wentz now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On second down, Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On play action, it's Manning. Deep drop. He's going to try and go deep again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken at his 4. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Carry to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They come out here in the eye.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Right, 58, right there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Perkins on first down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Manning to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Finding time. Throwing right, and that's complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing on first is Wentz. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Throwing is Manning. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Manning throwing on, and now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they will take a knee here. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A dump off to Smallwood. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Surveying the field. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on all.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Wins to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go.
Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll be a Philadelphia first down. Wentz now on first down. Looking for someone to throw to. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this